house like carpet.
You know we the final freak knuckle. I'm watching. They are years of morning party time.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not theming this video. I didn't feel like it. Oh shit, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is happening?
So, you hate Halloween, eh? Gonna disregard the greatest holiday of all time, eh?
Who the frick are you?
Your disregard for the spooky seasonal spirit insults the ghouls, goblins, and gremlins across the globe. That's quite the burn to Halloween. But this will burn more!
Good luck with that. I have no weaknesses. I'm a picker little guy living in a
Fuck everyone weakness! It's time for you to scream in pain. Feel the burn of the Halloween flame!
That clip you just saw was from nearly a year ago today. I almost died because I didn't feel like celebrating Halloween. But now I've learned my lesson, and I'll never not celebrate Halloween ever again. Anyway, Rise of the Beasts. Pretty cool movie, right? Is it perfect? No. Does it juggle too many things to be a Bumblebee sequel? Yeah. Did I overhype the living shit out of it? A little. But I look back on this movie with a weird form of nostalgia, which is weird because the movie's like only a year old. No, I have this nostalgia from before the movie came out, before the first trailer even. Back when our first look at Optimus Primal was a gimmicky toy, and our first look at the Maximals was a coffee mug. It was a dark time, but also a speculative time. I remember refreshing TFW 2005 on my laptop instead of doing schoolwork, waiting for just a sliver of news. I remember being devastated when I heard the movie was getting delayed to 2023. I remember watching Optimus ram Scourge into a brick wall. I really wish they put that in the movie. That would have been sick to see. And I remember one day in December refreshing my Twitter feed and seeing this. I actually like this design. I think he's adorable, and I need more Transformers with glasses in my life. But people hated this design. And I mean, I get it. It's quite the departure from the original Wheeljack design. But that doesn't really make it bad. Toy was though. I kid, but I never got that toy because it just never really did anything for me. He was too puffy and wide, and I hate the way his hands were done. Why do they look like that? So, I patiently waited for a Studio Series figure to give me the Pablo, Wheeljack, whatever you want to call him, I desired. And when I finally got him, I actually really liked him. Wait, what? I know the general consensus on this guy is that he's mediocre at best and a big piece of stinky poopy caca at worst, but I disagree. I like this little guy, and I want more people to realize that he really isn't that bad. Or maybe that's just the paint fumes talking. Alright, so I couldn't find any face paint, so I just had to get spray paint, but I'm not a little bitch boy. I can handle paint fumes. Not even a boy. Wheeljack / Pablo / King transforms into an officially licensed Volkswagen mode. That's actually really cool. I like it when things are official. Except when it comes to streaming services, in which case, yar har skibbity, I'm not saying it. Because this is an officially licensed alt mode, yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. Apart from a couple panel lines, because like, this is a Transformer, what do you expect? This is a kibble-less alt mode. The robot mode just completely vanishes into this thing. There's no kibble, no hinges, nothing. It's like a dense little brick. I'm no lazy eyebrow, but I gotta say, this boy's pretty accurate to the real-life vehicle. I may not care about accuracy, but I can appreciate when it's done well. Apparently the Volkswagen license is like really expensive, Gotta say, they're really getting their money worth out of that. And by getting their money worth, I mean they made 2 figures. One was based off of Zionist show, and the other was this guy. So, money questionably spent. Free Palestine. Because of the Volkswagen license, you get the Volkswagen logo smack dab in the center, and it is gorgeously painted. In fact, the best part about this whole alt mode, this thing is painted to the nines. It's so goddamn clean. The entire stripe around the side is painted. The back windows are painted. The front cab is painted clear we'll get to that later. For fuck's sakes, they even painted the door handles. No one would have cared if they missed that, but they did it anyway. For us. Thank you, John Hasbro. My script says... passionate kiss sound, then burp. I'm willing to do a lot for my videos, but I won't do that. However, there is one major issue. Hi, how are you? I think it's cute, but I can definitely see why some people wouldn't personally like it. The solution would have been to just give him opaque windows. I'm in this camp. I'll take opaque windows over clear ones any day. Because unless there's an actual interior in the car, what's the point of having clear windows when all I can see is a bunch of Oh god, I'm stressing my brain too hard. I gotta get to the transformation fast before I do something stupid like watch a Turkey Tom video. The transformation on this guy is the thing I hear the most horror stories about. Oh, it's so fiddly. Oh, it's gonna break at any moment. You're a bunch of cowards. I, again, disagree. I think the transformation is actually kind of fun. Once you get the hang of it, of course. You gotta learn how to do it. This isn't a transformation you could rush, but like, the figure's not going anywhere. If you have something better to do, put it down. My god. Although, admittedly, I did kind of crack a little piece right here. It's a little hard to see on camera, but it is cracked there. But that's not from the transformation. That's from me dropping it while I was filming. Please don't be me, kids. Take good care of your toys. For starters, what you want to do is untab the little greebles for the legs. Then fold out this whole thing, like so. Move this little plate down here, and tab this in there, and swivel at the knee, so it's facing forward. Do the same thing on the other side. And there you have the legs. And just kidding, we're not done. Then fold the arms out like so. I like pulling them over here. Makes it easier. Then this part is important. You're gonna wanna untab that, close that. And admittedly, this is a bit of a problem I have with the guy. The way the upper torso works, there's not a lot of clearance for him. But you can make more clearance for him. Move the arms down, not too much, but just so you can open the wings. They can go further than you think. Then you bend him at the elbow and do your best to flex this up. For some reason, these are on really tight joints. Flex this up. I don't know why they put them on such tight detents. Okay, so this part is actually pretty important. In order for these things to not go popping off, you have to close them up. It doesn't seem very important, but this will stop them from flying off. Then you want to rotate here and then close that down and also line up the seat belts so that he gets his overalls. Move the kibble down and uncurl his beautiful wings. And this will give you enough room to fold down the arms like so. And there you have Wheeljack in his robot mode. This isn't nearly as bad as people say. It's very complex. Not all of it is very fun, and you have to squeeze a lot of parts off of it. But after having done the transformation multiple times, I actually kind of like it. It grew on me. I'd say that it is on par with Mirage right here. It's all very clever, but some parts aren't very fun. At least with this guy, I don't have to worry so much about the kibble. I would flick him, but I love him. straining my brain so goddamn hollow that it smells like I'm seeing smells and smelling colors. It's too far, man. It's too far. It's too fucking far. I'm developing the holes in my brain. The mole people. I can't fucking take this anymore. I can't fucking. Wheeljack's robot mode is also a lot better than people give it credit for. But it ain't perfect. For starters, ass. I don't know why they designed the waist like this. It would have lined up perfectly if you just made the indent a little bit longer. Now he always looks like he needs to pee. Secondly, he's got a case of hot rod shoulders. And that would have been fine. Hot rod shoulders don't make a figure automatically bad. But these things are stupid tight. Why they thought a Deluxe's arm joints needed to be this tight is beyond me. Oh my. And finally, his feet are weird. Due to the transformation, his feet hinge inside a little cavity, which means the joint had to be placed in the front. But because of that, there's also a lot of hollow space, meaning this guy loves to fall over. The reason why I'm talking about all the cons first is because this robot mode is really good otherwise. I may not care about accuracy, but again, I'm able to appreciate when it's done right. Dude, he looks like he jumped off the screen. Minus the childbirthing hips. The way the chest works is just incredible. Technically, one of the main lines did it before, but shut up, you fucking narc. And unlike other Pablo figures, he's got the fucking door wings! Thank you, John Hasbro. And when I say John Hasbro, I mean Sam Smith and Koki Yamada. Designing Transformers is really hard. Give credit to the designers. You even get some detailing inside the door wings. Not sure how I feel about them being clear plastic though, especially since there's a chance for them to crack. Again, this is 100% my fault. These are pretty robust pieces of plastic. I just got it like this because I dropped it when filming. Everything good about the paint continues here. Everything is color matched extremely well, and the head sculpt is adorable. How could you hate this little guy? Look at him. As for accessories, he wields a gun, but he never used this in the movie, so why is this concept art looking gun on a figure that is extremely accurate to the movie? It's fine. Oh yeah, it can also plug into the alt mode, but I forgot to film that, sorry. Articulation is also pretty good. It's nothing amazing, but he's got more than enough to suit your posing needs. Although the thigh rotations are stupid tight to the point where the ball joints rotate before they do. And like I said, the feet are weird, but if you work with them, you can get him into some pretty decent poses. Rise of the Beast Wheeljack is severely overhated. When he was first leaked, people viciously attacked him for looking like Steve Urkel. I think this hatred might have even found its way to the toy itself, because the packaging on this thing weirdly shows off the alt mode and tries to hide his head behind the little top. Hey, future Jackie here. They're just doing that now. For, like, all the Studio Series figures, they're just showing the alt mode. Why? People were calling him a betrayal to the design, to the character, and ugly. Guys, you know Q exists, right? An actual ugly design? You know Prime Wheeljack exists, right? A complete betrayal of the character? And you're bitching about this little guy? You have the right to complain and all that, but saying that this is a betrayal of the character of Wheeljack when Transformer names change all the time is stupid, because I've seen the abyss. I've looked into it, and it stared back at me with its cold, gazing eyes. He may not be for everyone, but this is my video. I do what the fuck I want. Honestly, if you have this guy and you didn't like him before, give him another shot, because I bet you never gave him a fair one. And now that I'm done with this stupidly long video, I'm just gonna let the paint fumes take over. Goodbye. You know, fucking Shot wasn't that bad, guys. I mean, it was a pretty good shot once you get past the animation. I mean, you could do that with Beast Wars. It's like Shadow the Hedgehog.
hedgehog. You know, it's a workaround. You gotta work through it a little bit, but it's kind of fun. Just get all the endings and stuff, man. It's like, this is taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me. Let's get the party started. Oh, someone's coming. Time to go. Shit, dog, you need a place to crash. It's fine here. Just come on in, dog.
Hey there, little cutie pie. How's it going?
What's the Halloween do you think you're doing? Getting high from the witch's brewing?
Sugar, you're gonna have to speak to my good ear. I can't freaking hear you, dog.
This is absurd. What the fuck are we? Celebrating today involves being clean.
Shit, dog, I'm clean as a really clean dumpster.
You disrespected Halloween for the last time. Tonight you'll finally pay for your crime. 10,000 years in the worm pits for you, then 60 gallons of Rich's brew. By God, this is really hard to rhyme, so I'm just gonna stop right on the dime. Did you just...
My head is full of jelly beans. Sounds delicious. Not really. What up? I'm listening to my Game Boy. It's got all the bomb tunes on it. Here. Here's your favorite track.
That's a technical foul.
What? You lonely? It would have been really funny if you knocked over the figure.